staying at Har at one golf place in St. Andrews. It is stunning. I'll show you the room, but I just have to show you the view first. They said they gave me the best view in the house. We've gotten so lucky in Scotland lately with clear blue skies and sunny weather. I'm also obsessed that I have a telescope. Matt's gonna be so jealous. He wants a telescope for the house really badly. I love that there is a chair and a sitting area in front of this beautiful bay window, and then you turn around and here's the room. I love beams on a ceiling. Everything has a clean, modern, nautical feeling. Room is beautiful, small but well appointed and just so pretty and cozy. And then here's the bathroom. Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog, another 24-hour solo trip vlog. I'm in St. Andrews. I'm so excited. It's my first time in St. Andrews in Scotland, but I've been wanting to come since before I moved here. I'm staying at Har. They actually invited me to stay for the night. I'm making a little TikTok for them, but I thought since I'm here, I might as well vlog for you guys. St. Andrews is, well, like I said, I've never been, but everything that I hear about St. Andrews, it's the birthplace of golf. It's where Kate Middleton met Prince Andrew. There's a very like bougie, prestigious uni here. It's on the sea. It's gorgeous. Even just walking down the street from the taxi to the hotel, several very posh men with very expensive sweaters and golf bags were walking by me. So at least the area where I'm staying, I feel like I have a sense of the kind of vibe this place is, and I'm really excited to be here. My view right now, I showed you this during the room tour. How stunning. And I've got a telescope to look at it, so I will be making use of that. Like I said, I'm staying at Har to make a TikTok for them. Har is not a hotel, it's a restaurant that has 6 rooms upstairs, so I think that's a very cool concept. Like I said, excited to be here. I'm here to, one, stay in the room and then also have the tasting menu at Har tonight. I have drinks at 6 and then the tasting menu at Har at 7. It's currently just after 4. I don't really have to do much. I mean, I'm gonna quickly change before drinks, but I have 2 hours, so I think I'm gonna walk around. I asked my Instagram story for recommendations. I said, you know, I'm in St. Andrews for 24 hours. What do I need to do? St. Andrews is quite small, so luckily I got a lot of recommendations, but a lot of them were like about the same thing, so that's good. I feel like that means I can hit the high points. Like I said, yeah, it's 4. My ticket tomorrow is at 1. I have an open-ended train ticket home tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to leave at like 1, but it depends on how much I'm able to do in the morning. I'm gonna have one of these seaweed cookies. Look, this was in my room when I got here. If you go to coastal or seafood places in Scotland, seaweed pops up in a lot of edible goodies that you wouldn't necessarily expect. I've had like seaweed martinis before. Seaweed shortbread. It's really good. Okay, so I'm here solo. Matt is so jealous. He loves St. Andrews. And I also figured I would vlog because when I'm traveling alone, I enjoy it because I like being by myself, but it's always fun to feel like I'm speaking to somebody, feel like I have a companion, and that's how I feel about you guys when I vlog. These are actually really good. I wrote down a list of the recommendations. There's a couple coffee shops on the list. I want to do the 2 most recommended ones. So I think I'm just gonna have a little browse on Google Maps, see what's nearby, see what I can feasibly do in the next hour and 20 minutes before I get ready for drinks. It's a pretty small town, so I think I'll be able to do a lot. I've heard that Taste is excellent for coffee. They're closing at 5, so I need to go. I've also heard that Spoiled is good. Spoiled Life, they're both 800 feet from me and they're both closing at 5. Okay. Oh my god, are they both on this road? And they're both on this road and they're both 800 feet away. All right, well, I'm just going to grab my jacket and get out there. I can see the sea down there, so I figure I'll just walk down, grab maybe a chai or something and walk on the beach for a little bit. Here's what I'm wearing. I am nothing if not an outfit repeater. I wear the shit out of my clothes, which is obviously the most normal thing in the world, but sometimes when I'm filming, I feel bad because you're not exactly getting fits, okay? You're seeing me wear the exact same things over and over again. Cashmere cardigan from Aritzia, Abercrombie, Gola's, Miu Miu. Okay, let's go. This is the first stop on the list of recommendations. I literally feel guilty being here without Matt because it's just so clear that golf is a massive, massive deal here. Golf and seafood are like his 2 favorite things on earth. The fact that I'm walking around in a cardigan and not a coat right now and there's not a single cloud in the sky, you don't even understand how much this is transforming me into a new person. I feel happy and fulfilled right now in a way that is hard to describe. I went in the old course shop and I bought the sickest sweater. The sun and the beautiful view really got in my head. I just got back to the hotel and I freshened up quickly because I have drinks at Dune in 20 minutes, but I wanted to show you this sickening sweater that I got at the Old Course golf shop. Look at this. This is so sick. I swear, Scotland has such a bougie, like old money golf aesthetic in certain places that it makes me want to learn golf, because how cool is this? I love this. I freshened up my makeup. I'm not gonna wear anything crazy to dinner. Okay, this is what I'm wearing. I kind of hate it and I have no idea why I picked this outfit. Like genuinely not a single clue what was going through my head at the time. I'm wearing my favorite turtleneck and then I'm wearing these like loose baggy trousers with a fold over hem, and then I'm wearing my loafers. I don't know what I was thinking. I might keep the turtleneck and change to jeans and the loafers. I feel like that's a little bit casual. I wanted to dress up a tiny bit, but I just like, I don't know what I was thinking. These jeans look better with the top. I just feel underdressed. Like this is a cute enough outfit, although I do think the loafers are a little weird. I packed in a rush. I just don't even talk to me about it. Don't even talk to me about it. I'll wear my leather jacket and like, this is a nice restaurant. This is a, you know, it has to do. I literally have nothing else. I packed so little clothing. I have what I was wearing earlier. I had the slacks, and then I have like a tank top and a cardigan to wear tomorrow. So why didn't I bring a little dress or like a little skirt with this? Ugh. There's a stereotype outside of the US that Americans wear jeans everywhere, and I am doing nothing right now to help us with that, ladies. But here's the thing. To the untrained eye, I'm in a turtleneck and jeans, you know? But to the trained eye, these are Prada loafers. I've got a fresh blowout. The outfit is giving, you know, she doesn't have to try too hard. Confidence is the outfit. It's giving relaxed. I do things like this every day. I've decided that's what it's giving. Dune must be across from St. Andrews University because I'm walking right by it right now. Oh, is that it? Yeah, okay. I'm across the street. Ooh, hold on. I have like 3 minutes. This must be St. Salvator's Quad. This is literally Hogwarts. I thought Edinburgh was Hogwarts. This is Hogwarts. Wow. I'll have to come back tomorrow when I can walk around properly. I did have some people message me to say I should walk around the campus because it's beautiful. Sometimes I notice that I'm pitching the end of my sentences upward like that, which is so influencer accent. I'm trying to stop. I can't wait to see this menu. I think the drink menu is going to be pretty unique. I'm on my way to dinner. You guys, so like I told you, I'm here in St. Andrews on a PR invite for Har and for Dune, which are owned by the same chef. That's where I just was. So because I was there on a PR invite, they wanted to give me like the most, like their best cocktails, their favorite cocktails, the most photographable cocktails. So they gave me 2. I didn't finish either of them, but I certainly sampled them both. So I'm in a fantastic mood. And I think they've got me booked for the tasting menu. I think Har only has a tasting menu. I've heard whispers there's a wine pairing, so I need to lock in. But I really liked it there. It's right across from the Quad. And I had a chat with the manager and then a few, like the bartender and a waitress about like St. Andrews and what to do and their, you know, their impression of St. Andrews, the type of people who live here. Learned a lot about the uni, learned a lot about like people who live here. It was nice. I had a really nice time. I didn't bring a book with me on this trip. I know there's a Toppings & Co. here. I'll probably go tomorrow. I don't need more book, but I didn't bring one and I should have because I am doing this by myself, obviously. And it certainly would be lovely to have a book because I don't just want to be like on my phone. So I was sitting and I was enjoying my cocktail, just not really doing anything, just enjoying the moment, which is nice. Probably should have brought a book. I've got a little bit of time. I don't know if I should go back up to my room and get my notebook just so I could journal maybe. I might do that. Not that it's awkward. Like I don't mind doing things alone at all. In fact, I enjoy being by myself, but it is nice to have something to do with your hands, you know, because I don't want to just like be on my phone the whole time. I'm pretty sure the dinner at Har is going to be a lot of seafood. I've never been the biggest seafood person in the world, but since moving to Scotland I've been very adventurous and I've been expanding my palate, and I do think I like seafood when it's really fresh, and I imagine because we're coastal it will be, and also the chef is really good. So I am excited. I don't know what's on the menu at all because I haven't looked. I have no qualms about vlogging in public, and people ask me frequently, like, how do you get started in content creation if you're worried about like people seeing it, you don't want the people you know to see you, you're embarrassed, you don't want to film in public, all this stuff. And I always just say like, I'm sorry, but you just kind of have to do it. Like, you just have to get over it. Because can you imagine what these vlogs would be if I wasn't gonna pull my camera out in public? They just wouldn't be, like, it wouldn't be anything worth watching. So I always hate telling people that when they ask me for advice, because it's not, like, I get that it's not fun to hear, but that is what I think. I say that because I've just walked through several groups, like with my arm out with the camera, or sometimes I'll film myself, like I'll film my outfit, so I just have my selfie camera pointed up like this walking down the street. You do get looks, but whatever. Is anything that deep? I've come up to the room quickly to put my phone on charge for the next 4 minutes and to grab my notebook. I don't know if I've shown you guys this notebook. It's from Strathbury, and I've got my initials on it. Strathbury is a Scottish luxury brand. I would say it's comparable to Pauline. This is brand new, I just got it. They have really just amazing quality leather bags and accessories, and this also comes in black. It's so stunning. I need to write some interview questions because I'm interviewing the author Tigist Girma in Edinburgh on Friday. She's doing a UK book tour for her book Immortal Dark, and I'm chairing the event. So I need to figure out my interview questions. I thought I could brainstorm that while I'm at dinner. There's this line in Ted Lasso where Keely is like, I have some creative work to do this afternoon and I kind of want to buzz while I'm doing it. That's how I feel right now. I'm also gonna drink some water because I don't want to show up to this dinner feeling silly. But it's kind of hard not to feel silly. They were giving me multiple drinks at Dune. I also really shouldn't eat anything because they're about to give me dinner, but I really like this shortbread. I've decided this is gonna be a work notebook. I'm surrounded by notebooks and journals and planners because, like, I am nothing if I don't have a pen and paper at my side. But I think for something as beautiful as this, it's also completely refillable, so once I finish these pages I can get more. This will be a beautiful work notebook. I have one, but this is gonna be my new one. I also think something like this would be a great gift for the type A person in your life. If you had, I don't know, if you had like an assistant or a secretary or a coworker you love or a boss you wanted to get a Christmas present for, something along those lines. I feel like something like this, you just can't go wrong. And one thing I like about Strathbury, this bar, I've gotten some comments when I've posted my Strathbury bag that the bar is giving nipple piercing. You're not wrong. RIP to mine. I had to take it out after like 8 months. I got it when I was 18. But the bar is an iconic feature of Strathbury. It's in all their bags. It's in like a lot of their products. What time is it? Oh, okay, gotta go. Walking into this restaurant with a turtleneck and this notebook makes me feel like I'm a food critic. I love it. I'm back from dinner. It was really, really nice. I'm gonna post, it's probably already up by the time you're seeing this vlog. I'm gonna post some TikToks about the entire Dune and Har experience, but I just did the tasting menu and it was gorgeous. Like I said before, I'm not always the biggest seafood person, and for most of my life I haven't liked seafood, but since moving to Scotland, the seafood is so fresh and so good, and there's so many amazing chefs here that I've been way more open, and I can truly, genuinely say I enjoyed every course on that menu. Every single course. It is just after 9 o'clock. And I'm gonna be so honest, there is nothing that I want more right now than to just like take a shower and get in bed. I want to wash my hair, and washing my hair means like blow drying it and doing my heatless curls and the whole thing. But it's just after 9, and I have heard, because you guys told me, that the bar, the rooftop bar at the Russex Hotel is really lovely. I looked it up, it's a 5-star hotel. They have a bunch of different restaurants, and I believe the rooftop bar is called the 18. Obviously very golf themed. And y'all, I am tipsy. 3 and I want to go to bed, but I'm only in St. Andrews for one night. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. I hope they have mocktails on the menu. If it really is a beautiful hotel, I'd like to scope it out just because, you know, Matt loves to golf. His birthday's coming up. I've been thinking about like where I'd like to take him or what we'd like to do for his birthday. He's turning 29. So I thought I'd just go scope out the hotel, one, in case it's something that he would really love, and then two, you said it was a good rooftop and I'm only here for one night. I'm like telling myself this right now. Also, I need to prep Prologues for tomorrow. Prologues goes live every Monday at 8 a.m. UK, 3 a.m. Eastern, midnight Pacific time, and I'm just waiting on getting the final episode from my editor. I never used to have an editor for Prologues until season 2, and I have to say it's been really, really lovely. I'm still waiting on that, so I can't go to bed anyway because I need to wait until I get the episode so that I can upload it and prep it and everything. So I'm waiting for my phone to charge. I'm gonna try to get to at least 15%. I did have a lovely little brainstorming session for the event. I just have to send the questions off to the publisher so that they can approve them. And I'm also going to change into sneakers. If someone from Prada is watching this, no one from Prada is ever watching these. I don't know what I'm talking about. I bought these in 2022 and they look beautiful. And they're such like a, you know, loafers are an absolutely timeless shoe. They will never ever go out of style. I wear these a lot in the fall and winter, but I've had these for over 2 years and I still can't even really say that they're broken in. My heels hurt and I've had them for 2 years. So if you were thinking about them, I can't honestly tell you that I think they're worth the money because I don't find them comfortable at all. That was such a good dinner. Matt is texting me how jealous he is because I've been sending him photos. Kind of mean of me. Sometimes when I'm tipsy, I'm in the mood to like make a lot of shit posting TikToks, and I'm trying to fight that urge right now because it's not me. It's the cocktail. Okay, I'm only on 10%, but if I'm actually gonna go and do this, I need to do it right now before I lose conviction. My editor texted me that she's uploading the episode right now, so I'm gonna go, I'm gonna check this out, and then I'm gonna have an evening to myself. I've just added my coats. I don't know what the weather is right now. It was nice today, but it's probably cold again. Turns out this hotel is a 2-minute, 500-foot walk from my hotel, so there's really no excuse not to go. Okay, they weren't taking any walk-ins at the rooftop, which I can't say I'm heartbroken about because it's not like I really wanted to go anyway. But I did have a little peek around the hotel, just like the lobby and the main area on the first floor, and it was gorgeous. Definitely gave me Glen Eagles vibe. So if Matt and I come back to St. Andrews, or if we ever want to do like a romantic weekend or something, that will definitely be on the list. But I'm just gonna head back because I've got to do the podcast and I've got to wash and blow dry my hair, and like, if you know, you know, that's a marathon, you know, that's a marathon sometimes. My belly is full. I feel very like pleasantly warm and happy. It's been such a nice trip so far. So I'm just gonna check out for the night. I'm not gonna vlog the rest of my activities tonight. I will catch up with you in the morning. Actually, I just wanted to tell you, a group of really young uni students was in their car driving down the road and their windows down, blasting the riff off from Pitch Perfect, screaming at the top of their lungs. And they stopped right next to me and were waving out the window. So I joined in and they backed up from the intersection to get closer to me on the sidewalk so that we could all sing together. And that was so funny. How easy it is to make a bed when a man didn't sleep in it. Look how pretty. Look at that morning view. I wish I had thought to wake up early and go watch the sunrise on the beach. Although to be honest, I was up until like 1:30 tried to get the podcast sorted, which it is. It's scheduled, everything's fine, but I was up a little bit late, so I wouldn't have wanted to get up anyway. I'm just gonna head downstairs for breakfast quickly and then come back upstairs, change, pack my suitcase, and go about my day. I did sock curls last night and they came out so well. I'm just waiting for them to fall a little bit before I take my hair down and like really wear it, but I'm just going a little more casual for breakfast. I really love this sweater. I don't know if it's a no-no to wear the old course like St. Andrews sweater while I'm still here, but it's really cozy and comfy. You guys, I am so full. Everything has been amazing. Breakfast was another 10 out of 10, but I'm just so full. They keep feeding me and feeding me, and everything is delicious, so I'm eating every single bite. No complaints over here, but it is 8:30, so I think I'm gonna stay in the room for like an hour, get some work done, and try to digest a little bit, because right now I cannot go for a long walk. I literally need to just digest and lie down. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep. I had an eggs benedict that had trout that I had last night. God, it was good. I do need to get some work done. I'm gonna take off my jeans, I think, while I'm at it. And I might as well make like an actual plan for where I'm gonna go when I leave here, because there's things I wanna do. But I need to figure out like my walking route and how far away everything is and just etc, etc. We are on the move again. I've checked out and left my bag at the restaurant, and I'm gonna explore St. Andrews for a few hours until my train. After about an hour and a half of doing work and laying down, I'm revived again. I need to walk however far is necessary in order to work up an appetite for the cheese toasty shack and this gelato place that everyone recommended. So I'm on a journey right now. It's another like cloudless, beautiful day in Scotland. We're getting so lucky with the weather, and I know that it is fleeting. I feel like I'm being lulled into this false sense of trust with the weather, because I know it's not gonna last forever. But I've written down everywhere else I wanna go in St. Andrews in order of distance from my current location so that I can do everything in an efficient loop. First up, I wanna go to Spoiled because it is a cafe. I've heard they have matcha, and there's also a home store in there apparently. So we're gonna go there. This looked more correct. Why are there multiple places called Spoiled? This tastes incredible. And I met so many cool people in there. I met the owner of the store, and he gave me a tote bag. I was just like browsing downstairs looking at stuff, and he saw me look at the tote bag and he was like, take one. I think he was just being nice. And I was like, don't mind if I do. And then I met a very lovely student at the university who's been following me since COVID, like literally since 2020. She's studying neuroscience at St. Andrews. I can't even tell you how happy it makes me like to meet you guys and to just like see the girls who are following me are doing such incredible things with their lives, getting their degrees, studying cool discipline. It just makes me really, really happy. Now I'm going into topic. So I think, just based on time, this is gonna have to be my last stop in St. Andrews. I was gonna do a few more things, but my train is in an hour. But I've come to the Cheesy Toast Shack, and I've got a Diet Coke, and I've got this view. I took a little digestive enzyme. This bird is way too close. I'm gonna get out of here. This is unreal.